Hey guys, my name's Kurt. Today we have a 100 peso challenge here in Manila, Philippines, where I'm gonna buy as much food as I can with 100 pesos and see if it can fill me up. Tara na guys, let's eat some food and practice some Tagalog. Kare-kare. Kain tayo kuya! Today guys, we are here in Joy's Canteen here in Barangay Pasong, Tamo guys. Dito kami sa Joy's Cantina sa, ewan ko lang kung anong street na ito guys. It's so magulo here. You can see there's just so many trikes. We're on Phil and Drive guys. Phil and Drive in Barangay Pasong, Tamo. I think I got that name right. So let's pasok na guys. We're gonna see if we can get as much food as we can for 100 pesos and we'll see if it can fill me up because I'm a big guy. I have a big appetite. We'll find out. Wow guys, look at all these different ulams. We've got some pinakbet. We've got some that looks like ginataang kalabasa. We've got some ewan ko lang. We've got some another, what is that? Ate, ano po ito?
Ano po?
Ito yan.
First, Bicol.
Bicol Express. Ay, okay. Ano yung talagang pinakamabenta nyo ngayong araw? Yung ano? Ito, yung kare-kare. Makano? So, meron akong isang challenge. 100 pesos lamang ang pwede kong gastusin. So, ano kaya ang pwede kong bilhin?
70.
Ha?
70 isang order.
Isang order. Yung kalahating order?
Walang kalahati.
Ay, wala. So,
isang order po.
makano ba yung isang takal ng kanin?
70 po.
70.
Tapos yung rice, 15.
15. So, 70, 85. So, may natatira akong 15 pesos. Ano pwede kong bumili? Ay, may tubig ba kayo?
Tubig na mineral?
Mineral, may maliit?
Meron po.
Makano yun?
15 yata o 20.
15 or 20? Kung 15, tamang-tama yun.
100.
Pwede ba yun? So, siguro isang full order ng kare-kare, yung isang rice, at saka yung maliit na mineral water. Pwede naman yun?
Opo. Okay na po ngayon.
Oh, sige. Okay. So guys, I think we did it. We got the full order of kare-kare, one takal, one scoop of rice, and then she's gonna go get us a mineral water from next door. So you can see they got the rice all ready to go. It's already cooked. They have huge pots of rice that they cook, usually at the beginning of the day. And then if it gets naubos na, if it gets used up, they'll just cook another one. Ay, okay. So here we've got the rice, guys. And then Ate is gonna get us a nice big serving of kare-kare. Ano po ba ang laman ng kare-kare? Ha? Baka? Ay, okay. I don't know what she said, guys. You can see she's choosing very, very carefully. We've got to be really, really careful with which ingredients she gives, because a lot of times if they scoop up too much meat, that's a lot of the expensive part. So you got to make sure you get an equal balance. Nakakastansya talaga yung kare-kare, di ba? Kare-kare, guys, is really, really healthy for you. So let's sit down right here. So we're gonna sit right here, guys. Ayun, galing. Ano ang pangalan po ninyo? Yung pangalan po ninyo?
Pangalan ko po.
Opo.
Baby po.
Baby? Nice to meet you, baby.
Sir, yung bagoong para sa kare-kare.
Paano gamitin ko ito? Ito, bagoong.
Oo, sir.
Iligay ko diretso sa kare-kare. Ihalo-halo ko. So she said we gotta put the bagoong in the kare-kare because she said this is a little bland. I think they cook it with peanut butter, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if we can get them to keep the fan in one direction so we don't mess with the microphone. I think, how do you say that in Tagalog? Pwede natin galawin ng... Ay, free soup! Anong klaseng soup ba ito?
Sinigang.
Sinigang siya? Tapos ate, pwede, okay ba kung galawin natin ng konti yung fan para hindi masyadong maingay sa microphone? Okay ba yun? Para ganun lang. Okay ba yun? Ay, okay lang. Kahit pinagpawisan ako. Basta, okay kung okay ka sa inyo. Kahit ganyan lang, okay naman yun. Maganda yan. Okay yan. Ay, okay lang. Basta bahala si Batman. Okay, guys. I think we did pretty good here. We got, hopefully the fan, the noise from the wind from the fan isn't interfering. Actually, let's put the microphone up here on the other side of my head. Guys, I think we did it. We've got a full order of kare-kare, which is like it's almost like a peanut butter type of ulam. We've got bagoong, which I'm not quite sure how to explain bagoong because I don't think I've ever had it. Of course, we got a free soup. Most karenderyas here in the Philippines give you a free soup. We got a whole heaping cup of rice, and then we got a tubig. All for exactly 100 pesos, guys. So let's try this out. Let's taste it. Let's see how it is. And then, of course, guys, on this channel, we always have a surprise for the staff to reward them for their kindness and their friendliness and their delicious food. So I think she said, you guys are gonna have to tell me if I'm doing this right. So I think she said we just put the bagoong directly into the kare-kare. Let's taste this first. I wanna see, let's just get like a little base level taste test. Ooh. Peanut buttery. That's very peanut buttery. That's really, I mean, it's good. She said it was a little matapang, which I think is bland. So let's just try this out. Bagoong. You guys are gonna have to tell me in the comments what bagoong actually is. I think I think bagoong is a fish paste, right? Hello. Oh my gosh, guys, that is intense. That is some intense flavor. Okay, guys, let's put the bagoong. I don't know if I want to use all the bagoong. Let's just put a little bit of the bagoong. So, ihalo natin ito, guys. I think this is my first time having kare-kare in like I think since I moved to the Philippines in March. It's June now. I think this will be my first time having bagoong and kare-kare together since I moved here. Let's get that nice and mixed up because that flavor, the bagoong was like super flavorful. Okay, guys, I think that's mixed now. Let's try it out. We've got the free soup, the sinigang soup. Oh, that is really good. Almost every single karenderya, almost every single eatery that you try here in the Philippines. Sa akin ba ito? Sabi ko, sobra yan for 100, no? I thought she was giving me extra food. So every karenderya, every eatery that you come to is gonna have a free soup of some kind. And it's usually the broth of something that they're cooking. So for today, it's sinigang, which is like a sour-ish tamarind flavored soup. You can have sinigang baboy, sinigang manok, sinigang tinola. You can have many different kinds of sinigang, and it's really good. It's very refreshing. I had a little drip of sweat right on the end of my nose that was tickling. Okay, so of course, guys, with every meal, what I like to do, let's get you a little further back so you can see the goings on. So I, of course, like to flatten my rice. This is a big scoop of rice. I feel like she gave me extra. Big old plate of rice. Just for 15 pesos, which is, that's about 30 cents, I think. No. 15 pesos is 7 cents. So 7 cents for a huge cup of rice. And then, of course, we have the kare-kare. So let's get some good amounts of the kare-kare. We want some of the soup. The sabaw. I mean, I guess it is kind of like soup. I want to see what this flavor is with this bagoong. I can see the little pieces of bagoong in the spoon. It's like a peanut butter. If you guys like peanut butter, you're gonna love kare-kare. And then I think this is called, I know it looks like a pickle, but it's actually, I think, is this ladyfingers? I can't remember if this is ladyfingers or not. I think it's slimy. I think I've had that before and it was really slimy. And then of course guys, we need our gulay because malusog tayo dito. And then let's get some more sauce on here because the peanut butter is really what makes this dish delicious. Okay guys, we have the kare-kare from Joy's Cantina here in Barangay Pasong. That's not right. That's so interesting. It's like a peanut butter ulam. Get some of the vegetables on here. Kare-kare from Joy's Cantina. That's really good. Let's try this little mystery vegetable. I can't remember. I think I've had this before. And I don't think I like it. But we're gonna try it anyway. We're gonna cut up some of this bone. That's a lot of bone. That's a lot of bone. You gotta really work the meat off of this bone here. That's what she said. That's bone. Let's put that with the bagoong. We'll set that aside. This is with some Filipino ulams, guys. You get pieces of meat that are mostly just cartilage. But the bones are a vital part of the taste of any Filipino ulam. That's all bone. Alright, here we go. Here's some more meat. Okay, let's try some of this slimy vegetable, which I forget the name. We'll see if I like it. I think that's good. That's just a normal vegetable. I think I was thinking of, is it okra? No. Is it ladyfingers? There's one vegetable. Hello.
Hi.
They use it a lot in pinakbet. It's super, super bitter. I forget the name of it. I think it's ladyfingers or okra. I can't remember. But this one is not it. This one is much better. It tastes like a normal vegetable. Let's get, so Ate blessed me with a big piece of meat that's actually, I think, just cartilage and bone. Let's see if I can get some meat off of here. Let's see, there's a bone. Let's get the bone out of here. This is part of the fun with Filipino cuisine. Because in the cooking process, yeah, let's get all this meat. None for you, fly. I made a deal with the flies yesterday, guys. Yesterday's vlog. I told the flies if they leave me alone, I'll leave them a little bit of food afterwards. And it worked. They said, okay, kuya, basta ikaw, just because it's you. I said, thank you guys. I shall return the blessings to you 1,000-fold. And I left them a little bit of food on the table. Yeah, the last thing you want to do is chomp down on like you're enjoying your food, and then you chomp down on just a giant piece of bone and crack a tooth. Especially like me, where I've got such a taste for sugary food. My teeth are just worn down. Let's get all the bone. Okay, I think we got all the bone. Okay, let's just dig in here, guys. Yan ang sabi ko sa inyo, ha. Mag-ingat kayo dyan. I bit really hard on that piece of bone. I'm gonna do a double check. Make sure we got all the bone out. It's so funny because like when I eat like this, it reminds me of when I was in Marine Corps boot camp. And when you're in Marine Corps boot camp, I went to Camp Pendleton. Oh look, guys, we got a piece of the hair of the bobwhite. That's good luck. When I was in Marine Corps boot camp, make sure you guys can hear me. When I was in Marine Corps boot camp, like the first couple of days, like they feed you very well in boot camp, and they have to because you're working out so much. So when you first start in Marine boot camp, you have this big tray of food. You get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. No snacks in between, just breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You have this big tray, and of course, we're Americans, so we have just like ridiculous amounts of food. And they put it all on your plate. And you can either say, I think if I remember correctly, in boot camp, you can either say like, there's people serving you the food, and you can say something like, this recruit doesn't want this, or this recruit does want that. I can't remember, but you have a little bit of choice in what they do and do not give you. So you have a little bit of choice there. Not too much, but just a little bit. And I remember when I first sat down the first day, of course, everybody's nervous. You don't really know what's going on. You're kind of scared to like do anything wrong because the drill instructors will just attack you verbally, get in your face. And it happens a lot. We would be sitting there eating food, and you only get like, I swear we only got like 10 minutes to eat, and you're literally just wolfing down the food. And then randomly you'd hear like, we call it a shark attack, where like 2 or 3 or 4 drill instructors come in with their Smokey the Bear hats, and they're right in the face of a recruit, just screaming at the top of their lungs. And the recruit is just standing there saying, aye, aye, sir, aye, aye, sir. And it doesn't really matter what you do. The drill instructors do it randomly, regardless of whether or not you did something wrong. And they do that basically as an intimidation factor. And it's part of the psychological training of being in boot camp to basically turn you into a robot. I mean, it's, if we're being honest. So, when you're sitting down, you have this giant tray of food, and you're wolfing the food down. And for the first week or 2 weeks of boot camp, nobody could finish their tray of food. It was just too much food. And you get super full, and you don't want to stuff yourself, because right after you eat, you go out and you're running 5 miles, you're doing push-ups, pull-ups, you're training. So there's the very real chance that you'll throw it all up. But once you get like into the 2nd and 3rd and 4th weeks of boot camp, we were literally scraping our plates because we are so hungry, because you're burning so many calories in Marine boot camp. I think I read one time that we burned somewhere of like 4,000 to 5,000 calories per day, which is crazy because you're in the California heat, the sun's beating down on you. We all had massive tan lines. We had tan lines here on our forehead because you're always wearing your Marine Corps hat, cover as we call it, and you roll up the sleeves on your camis. So everybody would call us, the joke was we would be called Neapolitan ice cream. If you guys don't know, Neapolitan ice cream is the strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate ice cream. 3 different flavors in one container. So when you take your cover off as a recruit, you have a really, really red face from all the sun. You have a white strip up here on your forehead and around the sides of your head where your hat covers. And then you have a little bit of hair on top. So it looks like strawberry, vanilla, chocolate. So everybody would call us Neapolitan heads, which is pretty funny. Oh, yeah, be careful with the bone there. Kain tayo, kuya! So that reminds me of like big plates of food.
Nasa Maynila kayo na?
Ha?
Nasa Maynila ka nakaraan na?
Nasa Manila, oh, dito sa QC. QC ito, di ba?
Oo.
QC ito.
Pagkasura.
So ever since boot camp, I have a habit of just eating food really fast. Gusto mo ng shoutout sa vlog? O, teka lang, may sticker ako para sa'yo. Basta ikaw.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So like my entire life, I've just like become really accustomed to eating very, very fast. And when I graduated from college and got my first big boy job, I had to like, I would go out on a lot of lunches and dinner meetings and breakfast meetings with potential clients. So I would have to like train myself to slow down and enjoy the food. But even today, like I catch myself eating really, really quickly a lot of times. And it was that same way in like when I was deployed to Iraq in 2007, 2008. When you're out on patrol or when you're in a convoy, we would transfer detainees a lot from one city to another. You never know what's going to happen. You don't know if there's danger around the next corner. So when you have a few minutes, what we would do is before the convoy started, when we were still inside the base, we would set up little snack stations. So we would have like crackers with peanut butter and jelly, and we'd have it all sitting right there. Or we'd have a candy bar. So when we're driving along and we have a few minutes, hopefully, of nothing going on, you would just quickly eat that snack and get it digested, get it eaten as soon as possible. Kung sakali, just in case something happened that you had to be prepared for. So just it's these funny little habits that have kind of stayed with me. This is good stuff. I'm sorry for the sniffling, guys. I keep sniffling because I'm getting over my cold. One thing I really disliked being in Utah, the weather is so dry and we're at such a high elevation. I always had a stuffy nose. But here in the Philippines, my nose is, I don't have the stuffiness, except for right now, because of the cold. Oh, golly. Sabi ko sa inyo guys, mag-ingat ka. Baka mababuto ka. I don't know if mababuto ka is the right way to say. You might have a bone get in your mouth. I think that might be a sexual term actually. Oh. I'm definitely getting filled up. Gosh dang it. There's these little tiny bones. Kuya, ako ang bahala. Okay ba yun? Ako ang bahala sa pagkain. Okay ba yun? Okay. Para ano, regalo ko sa inyo. May hotdog. We did a great job on the 100 pesos long, guys. The least we can do is share the blessings. Ako ang bahala sa pagkain nila. Okay ba yun? The least we can do is share some of the blessings. Oh, guys, I'm getting filled up. We definitely did a good job. on the 100 peso challenge. So we got the plate of rice, which we destroyed. The kare-kare. We got all of the laman. We only have a little bit of the juice, the sabaw left. And then we have the bagoong with the buto. And then of course, the sinigang, guys, which we're going to use to wash down. That's super sour. Okay, guys. So we owe 100 pesos. And I left such a mess here. I feel so bad. I don't have any napkins to clean this up. And then I got a little bit of kare-kare juice, a little bit of the sabaw on my camera case. Let's clean that up a little bit. Okay, guys. I think we did a successful job. Let's get this out of here. Let's pay. We owe our 100 pesos. Ate, makano po yan sa akin? Lahat-lahat. Patis yung sa kanila.
198, sir. 198.
198? So, malapit sa 200.
198.
198. So, may 200 ako dito.
May suki ka pa.
Keep the change po. Tapos may ako ang bahala sa merienda nyo mamaya, may isa pang libo. Sa inyo na ito, may isang tip para sa inyo. Ako ang bahala sa merienda nyo mamaya. Sa inyo na.
Salamat po,
Sige,
sir.
ito galing sa mga viewers ko. Sila ang sabi nila na ipapasok ko yung biyaya sa mga masipag na Karenderya staff. So para sa inyo yan. So guys, kada araw nandito sila 7 days a week, 24 hours sa Barangay.
Pasong, Tamo.
So thank you guys
Thank you
talaga.
po, sir.
Thank you po talaga sa masarap na pagkain, sa kabaitan nyo. Oh sige, pang picture tayo. Sige. Saan gusto nyo? Dito lang sa harap? Guys, mag-picture tayo.
Picture na dali. Ito na lang.
Ah, sige.
Kayong dalawa talaga, nag-selfie lang.
Paano pa yung
Ayun.
Isa pa, tayo lahat.
Isa pa, isa pa.
Isa pa. Ang cute! Tapos isa pa, isa pa.
Ako din ah.
Galing! Oh, sige, isa pa, isa pa. Ayun. Thank you guys. God bless.
Thank you. Ano ka
Ayun. Thank you guys. Sige, thank you po. Mag-ingat po kayo talaga. Thank you po, tatay. Mag-ingat po kayo, ha? Sige po, aso. Mauna ako. Pasensya. Oh. Okay guys, we did it. 100 peso challenge complete. We got a kare-kare. We got a big old scoop of rice, isang takal, isang malaking takal ng kanin. And we got a tubig, mineral water. And we also got a delicious little side, a side of sinigang soup for 100 pesos. So, and I'm a big guy. I'm 6 feet, 220 pounds, ano yun sa kilos? 107, 108 kilos. It filled me up. Sapat na yun talaga. Sapat at sulit, guys. So kung gusto nyong subukan yung kare-kare nila, punta lang kayo dito, tanungin nyo sila para sa Kuya Kurt Special. You'll get the kare-kare, guys. So tomorrow, I think we're gonna try this again. Maybe we may even try maybe a 75 peso challenge. We'll see, guys. Let me know in the comments what kind of challenges you'd like me to try here in Manila or in the whole Philippines. I'm gonna start traveling soon. We're gonna hit up Bulacan, we're gonna hit up La Union, we're gonna hit up Baguio, we're gonna hit up Boracay, we're gonna hit up Mindanao, we're gonna hit up lahat ng mga iba't ibang lugar dito sa Pilipinas para ibabahagi ko sa inyo ang kasarapan ng Filipino food, ang kabaitan ng kulturang Pilipino, at yung kasiyahan ng mga taong Pilipino. Hanggang sa susunod guys, ako si Kuya Kurt. Maraming salamat sa pagsama nyo sa vlog na ito. Sana magkita tayo sa susunod. Hanggang dyan, ako si Kuya Kurt. Kita-kits.